Do you remember what you did after being rejected for the first time? Did you call someone to help you go through it? Did you have any support system?
Yes. The first time I was rejected, I had my father by my side. I received an old-fashioned letter, not even an email, in our post box, and I was so nervous. It's like when you read an email, before you open it, there is a sort of preview. In a letter in your post box, you cannot see anything. I was nervous. I was so much hoping that it would have been, I don't know, a contract saying, "Oh my God, we want your points." It wasn't. When I read those words, I remember clearly that I started crying like a baby. And I started swelling, like I don't know, I was feeling hot, I was feeling pain in my belly, like I was having stomachache all of a sudden. And my dad came in and said, "What's up?" He already knew what was up, but he read and said, "So that's not the end of it. Your words are still there. If a rejection meant that you had to delete what you are asking for, what you're proposing to somebody, then that would be the end of it. That would be a tragedy. But as long as who you are is there, whether it is yourself or something you produce, there is no end to it. And you can still go on." And I remember taking those words to heart. And all the rejections I have experienced in my life, for how strong they were, for how devastating they have been, I can say that they have not been as devastating as they would have if I hadn't remembered every day those words from my dad.
Oh, that's beautiful. So, for someone who doesn't have any support system, what would you suggest them to do?
I think that everybody can have a support system. It doesn't have to be your family. Even an object can be a support system. You might not know it.
What kind of object?
Anything. It can be a teddy bear. It can be a spoon. Anything you assign value to, or anything that can be of value to you, whether it is emotional or something that is related to a part of yourself or a part of your life that has given you strength, can be a support system. If you don't have a support system, it means that it is your first day in the world. You have not met any friends. You have not met anybody. But it's not the case. We are human beings. What distinguishes us from most of the creatures that are on this planet is that we are incredibly sociable and we have an emotional intelligence. So we make friends, we have family, we have partners, we have objects of value. We have my favorite book. My favorite book for me is a support system, because whenever I feel down, I look at it and I think, yeah, I still got it. So anything can be a support system.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I think personally, my first support system is God, because I believe in God a lot. So I will always pray. If I want something very, very hard, I pray a lot about it. I remember the last time I received a rejection letter, I was praying before the interview, and I felt everything was going well until the last interview. And the last interview didn't go as well as I hope. So I said, let me pray about it. Let me see if it's not going well, because maybe it's not supposed to go well. And so I prayed about it. I was so upset when I realized that it wasn't going well. So I stopped praying about it. And after praying, I was feeling so well. I was like feeling relieved. I was like, okay, if it goes well, it's meant to be. If it doesn't go well, maybe it's not meant to be. But even if I didn't pray about it, I would be upset the whole day, the whole week, the whole month, the whole year maybe. But that helped me just realize that maybe it's not going to work because it's not supposed to work. And it didn't work, and I had an even better offer in another company. God is my support system for sure. And then I'm lucky to have best friends and my family as well if I need it.
Yeah, and absolutely. Religion, faith of any kind can be an incredible support system, because it's also not just redirecting your energy, your hopes to somebody or something that is above you or higher than you or inexplicably higher than you, but it's also a way to get a little bit of introspection and looking at yourself from another perspective, looking not at what you have done, but how you reacted to it. One of the most important things when dealing with rejection is exactly this. And I'm not revealing any secret, but you cannot control what happens to you, but you can indeed control how you react to it. And as you said, the rejection that you got, yes, happened to you, but how you reacted to it, you prayed about it, you looked at yourself at the way things were, not just at the way things were unfolding. If it happens, if I get the job, good. If I don't get the job, there will be something else. That's a good way to react because you're not stagnating. And I cannot stress enough this, which is probably, I should have mentioned this as coping strategy number 1. It's not about YOLO. You only live one life. You only live once. No, it's about the fact that we are blessed. We are blessed and we are here. We have been blessed with this life that has a certain span. So what is the best way to make the most of it? Is it staying sad because of a rejection? Is it stagnating? No. It is moving forward. It is finding what is our place in this world for the time that we are in it. And I want to just say something. I think the strongest rejections that I had was during before my doctorate. So when I was applying for a PhD, and I got rejected by so many universities, I was down. Even my favorite university rejected me, and I was down in the dumps. And my partner at the time, she told me, "You get 5 minutes of sadness. 5 minutes of sadness. You can vent, cry, do anything you want in this 5 minutes. But after that, you stand up and you react." That's coping strategy number 3.
I love that. I love that because that's exactly how I think. I always say if you are going through a hard time, if you need to cry, cry. If you need to sleep for hours, sleep for hours. If you need to scream, scream. Like, do whatever you have to do, feel the way you have to feel, and then run. Like, don't stay where you are. Don't stay in the dark space and don't stay in the bad position that you are. Try to keep moving forward. So I always say 5 minutes crying and double it to make the situation better. So if you cry for 5 minutes, make sure that for the next 10 minutes you are doing something to move forward.